Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm not wearing any makeup even though I'm doing a review on a very sought after palette. I'm doing a review on the new Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I got mine from Sephora. I went ahead and ordered it from Sephora because I had a gift card, so it made it a lot cheaper, or else I would have typically ordered it from Beautylish. And the reason why I don't have any makeup on is because I did my makeup probably around 2 hours ago, and let's just say this palette did not hold up very well, at least not on my face. So I just washed off all of my makeup. I'm not doing a demo part for this palette, but I will be doing swatches for you guys. Like most people, I was really excited about this palette, and as soon as it went live, I saw that it went live on Sephora. I went ahead and ordered it because, like I said, I had a gift card, and I believe the total came to about $140 for this palette with taxes. It's a straight $129 if you order off of Beautylish. My hair is like super fluffy because I washed it as well. But anyways, it's a straight $129 if you order it from Beautylish, and then it's like $140 with taxes from Sephora if you order it from there. Currently, I believe that both places are out of stock, but I think they're going to be getting more, so just keep an eye out. I know there was a big guffaw with the fact that Beautylish had sent out an email saying they were going to release at a certain time, and then they ended up releasing early, and I think that was due to the fact that Sephora had released early, and of course Beautylish is a business. They want your business too. But I don't know that for sure. So this is the palette itself. It's really nice packaging. I actually really like the packaging for this palette. It's a nice weight. It's not too heavy, but it's not too light where it feels like the shadows within are going to be damaged. It is like a really thick kind of like cardboard padded packaging, if you guys can see it, and it has magnetic closures which are actually really secure. They really do grip onto each other, and when you open it, you do have a really nice size travel mirror that's really good to use. I was using this the last 3 or 4 days that I've been testing this palette out. And then of course you have the little insert, like typical with her palettes, of the plastic side with all the names, and then you have the shadows themselves, which look absolutely stunning. They're beautiful colors. As far as pigmentation goes, this palette definitely has all the pigmentation that you want. It's very pigmented. They're very easy to blend, and they apply nicely with your finger, with a brush. They just apply nicely, so I had really high hopes. I really loved the looks that I got every single time I used this week from this palette. I have tried every single shadow in here on my eye. I have done many different eye looks. I have even washed off makeup after a few hours when it started to look bad and tried the other shadows just to see, and I've had the issue with all of them across the board. The only ones that kind of stayed around were the really big shimmer ones, which it kind of just took over the whole look, and it just looked like one big shimmer ball. But as far as the mattes go, the mattes did not stay on my eyes whatsoever. The mattes are really powdery, and I don't have a problem with like a powdery product, because I actually typically like Lorac shadows, and I find those to be very powdery, so I don't have an issue with powder. I didn't really have an issue with fallout either, except for like the glitter shades. My issue is with just the fact that it didn't last. After 2 hours of wear, and only 2 hours of wear of doing just normal everyday stuff that I would normally be doing, nothing strenuous. It's not like I worked out in these or anything. They were just faded. All the deep, so all of the colors that I would put in my crease to deepen the crease, the outer corner, were completely gone and just muddied together, and it just looked like one shadow on my eye. So I was really disappointed with this. I will be returning this palette. I won't be keeping it because of the price tag of it. I would rather get my gift card back and the money that I had to put a little bit towards it back, because I'm just simply not going to be able to use it because it doesn't stay. I wish it did. I'm so mad. Like this is the first palette I've ever bought from Natasha Denona. I've never been in love with the colors enough to buy her other really expensive palettes, even like her 5-pan palettes. And I love these colors. These are my colors, and I want to love you so badly. Like I want to keep it because I want to love it. But if it's not going to perform I'd rather just use my Viseart shadows, which are my favorites, and they have never steered me wrong. I'm actually going to just swatch them on my hand. I'm not going to do brush swatches because I feel like, typically speaking, with most palettes, I would do brush swatches, but for me, this performed really well with brushes, and it performed just as well as they swatched with brushes. The only thing that, the other side note that I would have is like these shades right here, the really metallic ones, I think they're called the chromatics, are really, really, not gritty, but they're really soft and flaky. So these three right here do have a lot of fallout. The mattes are pretty powdery, but they don't seem to have a lot of fallout or a lot of kick up for that matter. And then you have like the slight shimmer shades, which don't really have any fallout at all, but they apply beautifully on the eyes. So we're gonna go in with the first row, and I'll see if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see the texture of that one. That's one of like the more chromatic ones. It's very, you can just tell that it would be fallout all over the place. But these perform better with MAC Fix Plus or some kind of wet solution. But they just go on for days, and they just apply nicely, and they're so beautiful. I really like this white color right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but on pale skin, it would just be such a beautiful highlight. I'm so disappointed, like so disappointed that these don't work. So that's almost the first row. And this one right here, this one's gorgeous. But that's the first row right there. I mean, you can barely see the white one, but they're pretty true to color. They're very warm. They're very similar tones, but they're beautiful, but I just wish they had lasting power. And I haven't had any luck with any of these shades. I'm gonna go in with the second row. This is the first three from the second row. Yet again, I mean, look at this shine. It's so pretty. It does definitely take MAC Fix Plus to get that shine on the eyes. I mean, can you guys see that texture? It's really crumbly, and that's like the chromatic ones. They're like basically like glitter bombs is how I would describe them. If you're not careful, you can get like the little particles of glitter in your eye, and it really does cause irritant. I did that the first time I used these, and my contacts were driving me crazy. So there's the first and second row swatched. And now we're gonna go to the last row. The first color that's gonna be on this last row is really, really light. It's like this light pink color. It's really pretty. It's really good for pale skin and a transition shade. It looks really good. Oh, but look, it's just so lovely. Like seriously, guys, you have no idea how disappointed I am. I'm so disappointed. I'm probably like the only person on the internet who dislikes this palette and will be returning it like a crazy person. So there. Let's get the last two of the third row. And this yellow, oh my goodness, guys, this yellow was gorgeous on the eyes when it's first applied. It's so beautiful and so vibrant. Oh, it's such a pretty yellow. Oh man, I'm just so disappointed. I mean, it applies like that, but it doesn't wear. And I've tried it with, so anyways, so there's all the shades right there. And overall, like, I have tried this, like I said, quite a few times since I've had it. I've tried it, the first time I tried it with just my normal way of wearing eyeshadows, and that is with concealer on my eyelids. I've tried it with the Benefit Air Patrol primer. Then I tried it with one of the Milani one from the drugstore that's really good. I've tried it with, what's the other one? The one from NARS. I don't remember what that one's called, but the NARS eye primer. So I've tried it with 3 different eye primers, and every single time I have the same result where it just fades and it goes to nothing. So I can't say that I absolutely recommend this palette. However, I don't see if if you guys can see the slight fallout on it. I can't say that I would recommend this palette, which I'm so disappointed by, because I do really like Natasha Denona as far as a brand. I like a lot of her other products. I love her foundation. I love her other powder products, like her face products. So I'm really disappointed that the first eyeshadow kit that I got from her I did not like. But yeah, overall, let me know if you guys have bought this palette and your experience with it. Have you had the same experience with it not lasting and being muddy after 2 hours of wear? And if you have and you found a way to remedy it, let me know, because I would rather keep it than return it. But you know, I mean, I have a couple months to be able to return it, but I'm also one of those people that if I've used it quite a bit, I don't like to return things. So I probably won't touch this again for a while. But yeah, let me know down below how this has worked for you if you decided to order this palette, and whether it's worked great for you from the start or you've actually had to work with it to get it to work for you. So I'm sorry that I didn't have a demo like I normally would with an eyeshadow palette. I'm sorry that I'm not wearing makeup in a makeup video, but I'm just, like I said, we're in the process of moving and it's really stressful, and I didn't feel like redoing my makeup after doing it this morning and trying again, so I just had to take it all off. But I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope it maybe help you make a decision on whether you wanted to actually spend the money on this palette when it comes back in stock. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.